Ashley and welcome back to the Christmas edition on Ashley Nutrition. This week I'll be showing you how to make one of my favorite drinks to sip during the holidays, mulled wine, or I like to call it Christmas in a mug. Tasty, spicy, and bursting with antioxidants to fight free radicals and oxidation. So for this, my version of the mulled wine, everyone has their own. You're going to need a bottle. So this is for 4 people. So if you have a big party, just double up this recipe. You're going to need 1 bottle of organic or biodynamic wine. I've got a beautiful organic wine from Chile, Novas. Not sure where you're on the world, but this is very good. A cup of cranberries, which are very high in antioxidants and are really good for your skin to fight aging. I'm going to use 6 oranges, okay? Vitamin C, good for your immune system, and a very potent antioxidant. We've got 4 organic apples, which are high in fiber. And we've got some borage honey, which is an organic honey from Dalesford. It's amazing. Just some kind of raw honey and cinnamon. So I'm going to start cutting the oranges. Now you want to cut them so they're like this. Ooh, that's a close one. They're like that. And with this recipe, I suggest you doing it. So say you have a party on a Friday or a Saturday, I would suggest making it on Friday, then leaving the wine and the fruit in the pot, not cooking obviously all night, so then the wine is really infused by the fruit and spices for more flavor. And then about 20 minutes before your guests arrive, just start to put it on a low heat again, and they'll smell it, it will taste even better. If you don't have that time, obviously you can do it before. So just, start chopping the oranges. And all mulled wine is different. I really got into mulled wine when I started going to Switzerland. It's really a big hit there in Germany, the Christmas markets and the après-ski. And I really love it during this time of year. It's kind of like an adult version of apple cider. Okay, so just as much as you can. And then the end pieces, I'm actually going to squeeze the juice out of it, so don't throw those away quite yet. So just kind of pile them up. In fact, you can actually start putting it in the pot already. So start to put it around. I'm just going to squeeze the ends off, because you still get a lot of juice out of them. Look at that. It's amazing when you do switch to organic how much more juice you get out of fruits. So again, like I said, I've tried different mulled wines with blackberries actually, and vanilla pods is a really nice touch. This is one of my favorites. I've experimented with different ones, and this is one of my favorites. Cranberries give it that kind of tarty taste. Oranges sweeten it up. Apples bring out that appleness. And the honey, again, sweetens it just a little bit more. And then you want big chunks, okay? That already looking fruit-alicious. Let's say it's a fabified mulled wine. But yeah, the cinnamon is gonna give it that extra kick and spice. Again, just cut in the middle. Let's get those cranberries. The reason it's biodynamic and organic is because it's incredible that when you have these types of grapes in your wine, you really do not feel much the next day because you're drinking premium wine. You've never noticed you've drank cheap wine and you have a banging headache the next day? See that? Almost there. Okay. So I'm now going to sprinkle the cinnamon. That. Just enough so that they're all the top fruit is coated. And then I'm going to literally use the rest of this honey, and I would say a large teaspoon. But this is because the apple and oranges are really sweet, you only need a little bit anyways. So I'd say it's literally a small spoon. Okay. And now for the fun part. So this is for 4 people, right? 1 glass each. 1 mug, because it's hot. 4 to 5, let's say. Love that sound. Let's head to the stove. We're going to head to the stove, put on, start on the high, and then it's just going to warm the fruit a bit, and then slowly put it down to medium heat, and then it will be very low. So I'm now going to pour my You're gonna, just kind of keep stirring it around, and I've got it on a 6, so I'd say 15 minutes, but let's just, no, it's gonna be a while, I'm gonna have to turn it a little bit more. And like I said, the longer you can, so we're gonna cook this now, but if you can leave this overnight, put the lid on, just keep it how it is. The fruit and spice of cinnamon will really infuse more flavor into the wine, and it will definitely taste like Christmas in a mug by the morning. Just so I'm going to put the lid on and leave it for about 7 minutes, but just don't leave the stove. Safety first. Okay, so that has now gone to kind of a boiling, and now I've turned it off, the heat, and let's pretend this is overnight and I'm back, but it is much. So I would just leave it like this now. 24, so I've made it in the evening, and then the next day just reheat it right before you get started. And serve it in a mug because it's hot. And here we go. Try and get, if they can, each, get, I guess, some cranberries in it, an orange, to really get the full flavor. Look at that. Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna do a little cranberry. Voila. I'd like to start serving now, but it's daytime. It's a little too early for London time, but I will have some in a little bit. This recipe is bursting with antioxidants, vitamin C rich foods, fiber, and not to mention organic wine, which is premium grapes. Don't overdrink. Drink sensibly and have water in between, obviously. But this recipe does complement next week's finger food recipe, which is a vegan beet creamy dip. So combination would be perfect before you sit down for dinner. A great Christmas party platter and drink. Well, happy holidays, and if you want the recipe, go to the link below and don't forget to like and subscribe.